In last class, we studied about marginal product curve and average product curve. Okay. Then in last class, we explained about how we are getting MB curve and AP curve. Once MB has fallen sufficiently, means see you can see this curve. Okay, when it's falling sufficiently, means first it will increase after reaching a stage. Okay, after reaching a point it will start to diminish. Okay, then after reaching a point it will start to diminish. Then once MB has fallen sufficiently, means up to here when MB fallen, after that what will happen, AP also will start to fall. Means up to here AP also increasing. We know that this one is the AP curve and this is the MB curve. When AP start to fall, when MB start to fall, and when it's reaching sufficient stage, AP also will start to fall. Okay, that reason AP curve and the MB curve have inverse U shape. Okay, then first MB will be less than. Okay, first MB has to be less than AP, and means when AP falls, MB has to be less than AP. Okay, when MB is increasing, that time AP also will increase, and after that when MB curves cut AP curve, its maximum, this is the maximum point of AP curve. We know the maximum point. Okay, in that maximum point, okay, here is the maximum point. Okay, in that, this is the maximum point. In that point MB will cut AP, and after that when MB falls sufficiently, AP also will start to fall. Okay, this is the curve of a marginal product and average product. Okay, next we can study about return to scale. Then we studied what is law of variable proportion. Variable proportion arises because of factors of proportion changes as long as factor is held constant. Okay. Then law of variable proportion arises because of factors of we are varying the factors of production. But in law of variable proportion, we can change only one factor. Okay, that one is the main point. We can change only one factor, and means we can, at least we need to make constant one factor. Other factors we can increase or decrease. Means here what we did, here we changed labor. Okay, we were increasing labor, and we were keep constant capital. Okay, then here we need to means in variable proportion, means that one is we are changing one factor of production. But in this case it is we have planned to change all the factors of production. When all the factors of production changes, means it is long run. It can happen only in long run. Okay, in short run it is not possible. Short run means it's only we can keep constant one factor of product and production, and other factors we are varying. Okay, then in the case of long run, we are changing both factors of production. Here capital and labor is there, then we are changing capital and labor. Okay, then when a proportional increase in all input result in increase in output by the same proportion, means we are increasing all inputs, like labor we are increasing, capital increasing, all inputs we are increasing. Due to that one, our output also increasing. If it is increasing in same proportion, we can call it as constant return to scale. We can call it as constant return to scale. Means if you are increasing 5% of labor and 5% of capital, then output production also increased by 5%, then we can call it as constant return to scale. Okay, it is constant means by the same proportion what increasing, output also increasing, then we can call it as constant return to scale. Okay, then when a proportional increase in all input results increased in output by the same proportion, we can call it as constant return to scale. Okay, when a proportional increase in all input result in increase in by a larger proportion, increase in output by a larger proportion, then the production function is said to display increasing return to scale. Okay, then next one is increasing return to scale. And what is constant return to scale? We are increasing 5% of labor and capital, means we are increasing all input by 5%, then output also increase by 5%, then we can call it as constant return to scale. Okay, then next one, when a proportional increase in all inputs result in increase in output by larger proportion, means we are increasing 5% of all inputs, labor, capital, everything, raw material, everything we are increasing 5%, then output increased by 10%, then we can call it as increasing return to scale. We increase 5%, but we got output increase 10%, then we can call it as increasing return to scale. Okay, means more than what we given as input, more than that one we got output, then we can call it as increasing return to scale. Next one is decreasing return to scale. In that one, when a proportional increase in all input result in increase in output by a small proportion, means we are giving 5% of increase in labor, capital, raw material, all inputs we are increasing by 5%, but the increase in the output only 2%, means we given 5%, we got only 2% increase in output, then we can call it as decreasing return to scale. Okay, then what is decreasing return to scale? When a proportional increase in all inputs result in increase in output by a smaller proportion, then we can call it as decreasing return to scale. Okay, here one example is there. Suppose in a production process all inputs get doubled. As a result, if the output gets doubled, then the production function exhibits constant return to scale, means it was 5% increase, we are getting double, we are increased double, means 5%, then it is constant return to scale. Output less than double, means not getting 5%, then it is decreasing return to scale. If it is more than double, means we given 5% of increasing, we are getting 8% or 10% of increase, means increasing return to scale. Then these are the return to scale. Return to scale normally work in long run. Okay, variable proportion, that one is working in short run. Okay, then return to scale, we can consider the production function as Q equal to function of x1 and x2. Okay, where the firm produce Q amount of output and x1 amount of factor 1, x1 amount of factor 1 and x2 labor or capital, x1 amount of factor 1 and x2 amount of factor 2. Now suppose the firm decide to increase the employment level of both factors, then mathematically we can write it as function of, means t times we are increasing the factor x1 and x2, then we can write it as function of tx1 comma tx2. Okay, then product output is the function of tx1 and tx2. Then we can write, we can take it out this t, and we can, t is the function of x1 and x2. Means we can write the new output level as function of t x1 x2 is exactly t times, means if it is 5 times 5 into x1 and 5 into x2. Okay. Then similarly the production function exhibit increasing return to scale if function is t x1 t x2 is greater than t into f x1 into x2. Okay. Then if it is decreasing to return to scale, then we can write it as function of t x1 and t x2 is less than function of x1 t into function of x1 into x2. This is the mathematical explanation of this equation. Then what is the equation of production function? Q is the function of x1 and x2. Okay, production function means here production function normally x1 x2 means quantity is the function of K and L, capital and labor. Quantity is the function of capital and labor. Okay, this is the mathematical explanation of this return to scale.